Good morning. So, today I was going to talk about three things: leadership, self power, and charisma. Is there a connection between these three? Between leadership, authentic leadership, between what is called self power, and charisma? So, I've been teaching a course at Kellogg Business School for the last 12 to 13 years on the soul of leadership, authentic leadership coming from the true self. So, when people have authentic leadership, which means they come from their true self, which is beyond their ego identity, the true self is the field of infinite possibilities, the field of creativity, the field of synchronicity, and where the true power of intention resides, where intention organizes its own fulfillment. So when people come from there, they have what is called self-power. Self-power is very different from agency power. Agency power is the power you have because of an agency. The agency could be lots of money, could be a title, could be a position, could be anything from the President of the United States to the leader of a multinational business, being the CEO, etc. So self-power only self-power is permanent, and agency power lasts only as long as the agency lasts. So who cares about who you were in the past if you don't have that title anymore, or you don't have that money anymore? It's gone. On the other hand, self-power can never be taken away from you. Here are the ingredients of self-power. Number one, immune to criticism and flattery. Number two, beneath no one and superior to no one. Number three, fearless, because all fear comes from fear of validation, need for approval, need to control, etc. So self-power means all of those, okay? Three things I mentioned. But if you combine that with impeccable behavior, which is always politeness, respect, deference, courtesy, these are the essential good manners that we all need, that we were all brought up with, hopefully, as children. So when you have the ingredients of self-power that I mentioned, along with courtesy, respect, politeness, deference, good manners, then you are invincible. What about charisma? Do leaders have to have charisma? Great leaders do have charisma. It's an amazing quality that attracts people to them, wants people makes people want to be participating in their vision. So charisma attracts people, makes people want to be participating in the vision of the leader, and makes them want to bond with the leader, be in the leader's presence. And charisma is a characteristic that some leaders have when they are totally present, never distracted, totally present, when they have true self-esteem, not in need for validation, need to control, need to manipulate, need for approval, and finally, if they are warm and friendly. So once again, presence, no need for validation, warm and friendly. There you have it. This is true leadership. True leadership is coming from the level of the soul, having self-power and charisma. There are many other things that go into leadership, such as emotional bonding, expanding awareness, action orientation, responsibility, synchronicity, but I'll talk about these at another time. Meanwhile, also have a look at my wonderful t-shirt. You can forget everything I've said if you just remember this. Because I always have a choice, I choose love. So those leaders who come from true love don't have to worry about anything, because everything takes care of itself. Okay, this is my daily morning message. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay in touch, keep your feet on the ground, and keep reaching for the stars.